what's going on YouTube? It's Donnie all day, bringing you another Spitzkante knife. Spitzkante, home of the greatest apparatus. Oh, look at that. All you do is press a button, and now you can turn your mount for your sheath any damn way you want, wear it any way you want. It's ambidextrous. That is, of all knives out right now, or have been out, that is my favorite feature. I love the fact that I can spin it any way I want just by pressing this little tab. Boom, you release the lock, you can spin this thing. That is freaking awesome. So this one, let's see. This is the Quanlong ZD Hi-Hi. And basically what we're going to call it is the QZH. So this is a Spitzkante QZH. This knife is freaking cool, and you're going to see in a second. Now, I pulled up some specs for it. The Kydex sheath, aside from having the awesome mount, the Kydex sheath is really nice. Plenty of spots for mounting, ambidextrous turn, lanyard, some kind of neck lanyard if you wanted, or even a leg tie, which you would never need. But it's just offers really good retention. Great sheath, just does its job. But it's all about the blade. This thing is funky. It kind of looks like some kind of bird, like in flight. You know what I mean? The neck goes straight out from the body. It's like prehistoric, man. This is a dinosaur knife right here. This thing is cool. We're looking at a 8.35 inch overall knife with a 4.17 inch blade. It has a 0.12 blade thickness. The Rockwell is 5860. It is D2 steel. I love that. You can see it has some jimping, some gorgeous orange liners. I mean, there isn't anything not to like about this knife. You could see the G10 has nice texturing in there. The lines go this way, path of most resistance. This is really sweet. This is a pretty, I love the extra curves here. That is really nice. I want to see its overall sharpness. Let's see, start here and erase hair, because overall, that thing is super duper awesomely sharp. But we're going to take it outside before the sun goes down, and we're going to test it out. All right, so the sun's going down. We don't have much sunshine, but you can see the Spitzkante. I love that name. Spitzkante is just cool to say. Spitzkante QZH, or for my friends in the UK, QZH. This thing is really good looking. Funky good looking. But does funky good looking mean it could funky good looking work? And that's what we're here to test today. Is that hardwood? Is that thing gonna work? So far I can get it to stick in the wood. Let's test that tip while we're in this wood. Well, it's not gonna go anywhere. That Tonto tip is pretty damn sweet. So let's get a good check down on this thing. We're gonna try a push cut on the rope. See how that goes. Oh, wow. Wow. I didn't even have to put a lot of pressure into that. That's not a lie. That went pretty, let's see. Boop. Did you hear it pop? Boop. Oh, I actually went into a hole right there. Boop. That's nice. All right, so overall, when I'm talking about immediate sharpness, that is immediately sharp. I have nothing to hold on to here, but we're going to try. We're going to try and get a cut. The rope doesn't even go past the blade. I don't know if I'm going to be able to cut it. I'm cutting through it. I don't have enough to grab onto. That's not on the knife. That's on the D-pad. All right, so let's try and boom. Golly, that is nice. Pop. This little rubber pieces. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but it's literally popping. It's making a popping sound. Really, really nice. All right, we got this big, thick rope right here. This one I'm going to leave myself enough room to grab onto. So that is pretty sweet. This stuff, you see the dust fly out? This stuff is old, dirty, sitting in the desert for quite a long time. And it's rough. It's tough rope. Let's see. Golly. But it's not Spitzkante tough. This stuff, these knives, I'll tell you, everything I've done so far from Spitzkante has just been absolute cutter. Just absolute cutter. No joke. Get the job done. Fits in hand. This thing, survival knife, EDC, whatever you want to use it for, this thing's going to do the damn job. And the price, follow the link below. Check out the price. I'm not going to tell you. I want to surprise you because the price doesn't match the knife. It shouldn't be priced the way it is. It's priced better than it should be. So I told you could use it for like a little survival knife, a little bushcraft knife, especially you're out somewhere and you kind of get stuck in a survival situation, because not all survival situations are on purpose, right? We don't always choose to be stranded somewhere. Sometimes it's an accident. And I know that my EDC, whatever I'm carrying, accident or on purpose, I need to survive. In a knife like this, I could definitely 100% survive. Let's see. Ooh, tight curls. Tight curls. That's good edge geometry. I'm knocking them down, but I'll show you. I mean, look at that little guy right there. It's just a nice way to make good curls. I'll do some pulls. That way we can get closer. I'll go with a side grip. Look at those curls. There's not too much stuff more gratifying. I got a fly on my thumb. More gratifying than making really tight, sweet curls. Because I know in a survival situation, if I need a fire, I need little tiny tight curls. I need little bundles like this. So when I get my flame going, that right there is going to ignite. That is going to goodnight ignite. Look at that. So you need pit spikes, tent spikes, hot dog spikes. You know, you need to make spears or arrow tips. Anything you might need to make in a survival situation where you need to whittle wood down. The grip on this is so incredibly positive. No matter what, you're going to have a good grip. It's just going to work all the time, every time. Let's go with the plastic. Get a nice cut on that. And just easy. Easy going through the plastic. Remember, in a survival situation in the woods, plastic cutting is probably not going to be part of your adventure. However, if you're in a car and a survival situation means I just broke down, there's a wildfire coming, I need to get out, and you need to cut some hose, survival situation, you're cutting plastic. Got some of this hard, dried up Arizona desert hose. I hear the dog doing something. I look over, just chewing on a stick. Didn't sound like that. So let's see here. Ooh, that is rough stuff right there. That is rough stuff. We're getting a good cut, though. That is rough. Golly. This knife is so easy to control. So easy. This little ramp right here with the jimping and that finger well together. Really nice. So, we got the basketball of doom, and I say that because you never know what kind of spider's in there. All right, so survival situation. You need to eat. You might need to skin. Are you going to be able to... Wow, this fly just won't leave me alone. That must be delicious. Check this out, man. I don't know where all these flies are coming from. Probably from larvae. So look at that. It is just so simple of a cutter. It's just so simple. So right, this is leather, rubber, mesh. And it's not a cheap basketball. It's not one of those cheap rubber ones. This is a real basketball. And golly, that is so nice. I want to try going straight up. That's the hardest cut to make on this because it's going to move. No problem. No problem at all. It's just digging right in. That is absolutely proper right there. That is proper. This knife is nice. Hold on. Almost forgot I got this long piece of stick so I could do this. Running out of finger here. Proper. All right, let's take down some of these guys right here. Those crappy thorns. Hey, come on, move. Move, move, move. Hey. Oh, boy. Well, that went that was a two for two really nice cuts right there. This knife is really, really nice in the hand. It's easy to control. It feels good. There's nothing that's gonna poke or prod you like an alien takeover. This is a really sweet knife. I know for some people like the funkiness of a knife. Some people like traditional knives. This thing works like a traditional knife in a funky form. This is the kind that somebody says, oh, hey, I got to cut this open. Anybody got a knife? And you pull it out and they go, what the hell is that? That's crazy looking. But it's crazy working too. This knife is really nice. So, what was it? QZH we call it? By Spitzkante. This, winner, chicken dinner, get off of me. And the price, man. The price will make you happy. Check it out. Follow the link below. Give it a look. Hi, I'm Donnie B all day. Until next knife.